Hello everyone, today I'm going to be ranking anime and deciding whether they're art or trash. Now, when I call an anime trash, I want everyone to understand that I don't think that's a bad thing. To me, a trash anime is just anime that's meant to entertain and comfort and not meant to say anything deeper about the world and society, and that's fine. I watch stuff like that all the time. On the other hand, art is something that kind of broadens your perspective and broadens your mind and has something to say. Now, don't come for me. Please don't be mad. I'm just a little gal. It's my birthday. This is all in good fun, and if I call your fave anime trash or F tier, just don't take it too seriously. Everyone is entitled to their tastes, and these are just my own. There are also no movies on this list because I don't want to make everyone sit through 10 minutes of me calling Studio Ghibli movies S tier. With that said, let's get started. So the first anime that I have here is Azumanga Daioh. This is a slice of life comedy anime. However, I really feel that it has a melancholy feeling. To me, Azumanga Daioh is a classic, and the melancholy vibes make it art, so I'm going to put it in S tier art. Next up we have Erased. This is I guess you'd call it a psychological thriller horror anime. I really liked this. I wouldn't call it S tier, but it was good, so I'm going to put it in A tier. Evangelion, that's kind of an obvious S tier art. Not much to say about that. Fully Cooley. Really the same idea, also very psychological, a lot of interesting things with animation. Moto Umaru-chan, this is a laid-back anime about a girl who is really cool outside of the home and kind of a lazy otaku inside the home. I'm gonna throw this in... I almost want to call it S tier trash, but it could be A tier as well. We have a lot of S tiers, so let's put it in A tier, but I may adjust that. Konosuba is a classic. This is really kind of, I would say, the definitive S tier trash anime. It's perfect. I wouldn't change anything about it at all. Another is another psychological thriller or horror anime. It's like pretty good, but I wouldn't say that it really stayed with me at all. I'm going to throw it in B tier. Don't call that an insult. B tier is perfectly solid. That's not a bad place to be. Lycoris Recoil. Okay, I'm gonna get into my first hot take here. I didn't really like this. It's complete bait. They did not pursue the main characters' relationships in an interesting way. The world building also kind of doesn't make any sense, in my opinion. I'm putting in F tier. I'm putting in art because I think they thought they had something here. Kill la Kill. This is actually art, despite the boobas. Possibly also a hot take, but in my opinion, nudity in Kill la Kill is used for artistic reasons in order to say something and kind of, we live in a society. That's what it's about. It's about how we live in a society. Apothecary Diaries. This is a really good one. It's a more serious anime with some comedic elements. I would say it's A tier art. If you haven't seen this, I would recommend watching it. Really lovely animation. I'm going to throw Ranking of Kings in the same spot. Also, really lovely animation, really nice story. Not the kind of thing that I think is going to stand the test of time and still be relevant 20 years from now or something, but definitely worth watching. Lucky Star. I think that this is also an S tier trash anime. There's nothing really emotional or kind of deeper about this anime or the characters, but the comedy is just perfectly executed. I have nothing negative to say about it. Clearly I'm artsy fartsy because I'm about to throw another one in S tier art anime for Tatami Galaxy. You know what? This is getting crowded, so I'm actually going to bump Kill la Kill down to A tier. But I'm going to put it at the high end of A tier. I guess if I try to sort them within tiers, that could take forever, but it's very good. Okay, Monster Girl Doctor. This is obvious trash. It's just meant to be lewd and fun, but I found it very relaxing to watch. I liked it. I thought it was fun. I'm gonna put it in B tier because unfortunately the animation quality is not very good. I have been killing slimes for 300 years. This is a slow life isekai anime. It's a lot like the one that I just talked about, except I kind of feel like the animation is better quality and I find the characters more likable. I'm gonna put that in A tier trash. Violet Evergarden. This is another one where they really thought that they had something, but I, at least personally, did not find this to be very compelling. Just kind of boring for some reason. And I can like things that are artsy and melancholy, but in this case, I didn't find it very interesting. Shika no Gotan. Where do I put this? Is this art? Is it trash? Does it transcend all boundaries of art and trash? I mean, I guess I said that art is supposed to kind of make you think about the world and society. And I wouldn't really say that this does that, but it's very high quality comedy anime. Redo of Healer. Oh my god. This is an incel anime. I would not recommend that anyone watch this even as a guilty pleasure. It's just absolutely terrible. We're gonna put that in F tier trash. So I'm a Spider, so what? This is a pretty fun isekai where the main character is reincarnated as a spider. I thought it was fun, especially the first few episodes. A lot of isekai have this problem where they're really entertaining at the beginning, but they kind of lose steam and maybe the author doesn't know how to wrap things up, or maybe they don't want to wrap things up because they want to keep it going. I would put this in kind of B tier. I don't like it as much as the A tier anime, but it was fun. Kaguya-sama Love is War. This is really good and it has really amazing animation. It gets surprisingly emotional by the end of the show. I don't know if I would put it in the art category. This is one that I don't feel fits very well in either. It is comedy. I guess I will put it in the... I think it goes in art. I would put it in A tier art just because the animation is so lovely. Space Dandy. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. There's a lot of fan service, but Space Dandy is meant to be kind of like a raunchy anti-hero. And there's also a lot of the episodes do have a kind of more emotional or subtler bent that maybe isn't reaching, maybe Space Dandy isn't understanding it, but as a viewer, you're supposed to. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that one in. God, I guess I'll throw that in A tier art. Reincarnated as a slime. This is a fun one. I really like slimes personally, and I had a lot of fun watching this. I also feel like this falls in the category of isekai where the main character is just too overpowered for there to be any tension. I think I would put it on a similar level to the Spider anime. It's a little better than the Spider one, but I would still put it here. Rising of Shield Hero. I would also describe this one as an incel anime. It's not as bad as Redo of Healer by any means, and there's some things that I actually liked about it. But there's so many weird things that are very distracting, and also season 2 was so bad that I'm gonna put it in C tier. The Devil is a Part-Timer. This is another one where I felt that the first season was a lot stronger than the second season, but the first season is a lot of fun, so I'm gonna put it in B tier trash. Herein, this is an easy S tier art anime. Maybe my favorite anime of all time, definitely one of my tops. So we'll throw it up there. Dungeon Meshi, I also think is super high tier. I'm almost tempted to put it in S tier. I don't feel that it's quite there. We'll see where the second season goes. But I will go ahead and put in... Oops. What did I do? No, where did it go? I lost it. Oh. Yeah, I'll put it in A tier. I'll put it in art. Mob Psycho. I'm gonna put it in... Oh, this is a really crowded category, but I'll put it in A tier art. I wouldn't say that it's timeless, and season 3 was especially weak, but it's a good show. The Great Cleric. I didn't really like this one that much. I watched the whole thing anyway. I mean, it was fine. I didn't like it as much as these B tier anime though, so I'm gonna have to throw it in the C tier category. My dress up darling, I also didn't like this one personally. I know a lot of people like this one, and that's fine. I don't have any issue with that. The animation is really lovely. I just found the characters to be pretty uninteresting. I guess I'll throw it in C tier. Finally, I'm in love with the villainess. This is definitely trash anime, but it's really fun, and it had some surprisingly serious moments a couple times, and I'm really looking forward to the next season. I am really biased towards Yuri anime, but for me, it's gonna have to go in the A tier. And that's all of them. I am interested by the distribution here. I guess it's not surprising that I mostly watch things that I think are good. You're gonna notice that there aren't really any shonen anime here. That's because shonen anime just kind of aren't for me. I don't really watch them. I don't have the attention span to watch something for 100 episodes. And I don't want to throw Naruto or something on here, which I've watched maybe like 2 or 3 seasons of. I'm not educated enough to have a full opinion, and I feel like I'm not the target audience. Anyway, I'm curious what everyone else has to think. If you disagreed, if you didn't disagree, go ahead and leave a comment. I'll be checking them out. And have a nice day.